right, a couple of stories for you today. 12 illegal aliens were found inside of hay bales on a truck. Also, San Antonio, your time has come as a major ICE operation happened in your city. Let's check it out.
Details in the human smuggling case out of Fayette County. A man is accused of trying to smuggle people along I-10 using hay bales. Well, now he's facing a federal charge. According to court documents on Monday, Dilbert Flanders was driving a truck hauling the hay bales on I-10 near Flatonia. He told officers he was traveling with two people in a separate van. Well, a Fayette County deputy pulled that van over for not having a front license plate, and Flanders decided to stop the truck. The deputy said the people in the vehicle had conflicting stories about traveling together, so he searched the hay bales and found 12 undocumented people inside of them. 9 of those immigrants are from Guatemala, 1 from Mexico, 1 from El Salvador, and the last person is from China. And the woman from El
That's pretty random. One person from China.
Salvador told police she paid someone in Mexico to smuggle her into the U.S. Her ultimate goal, she said, was to get to Houston. After staying at a stash house, she was told to get into a hay bale and not to make any noise. Now, during the drive, she said she was never given food or water, and she got hot. People were being asphyxiated, she says. The 12 people who were found are in ICE custody now. Fayette County officials say 2 other people who facilitated the smuggling will also be charged.
Rightfully so. So it's getting more expensive to be smuggled into the United States because there is stricter enforcement at the southern border with the new Trump administration. So people are having a tougher time getting across the border, and they're having to pay more as well. But this, some people are going to slip through. That's going to happen. But this was a good catch right here. 12 people inside of hay bales. It was scorching hot in there. And the main reason why they were caught is because of that license plate being out in the front of that van. So, criminals make mistakes. They make mistakes, and that's one of the reasons why they get caught. As a police officer once told me, you have 2 reasons why criminals get caught. Mistakes. They're not stupid. A lot of them aren't stupid. So they make mistakes, or you have an eyewitness. Those 2 things combined, or one of the 2. But let's get to the major bust in San Antonio. I know people are waiting for this because Houston, real quick, back to Houston. That one lady from El Salvador said she was going to Houston. Houston has a lot of problems with this. A couple of big busts down there in Houston already since January 20th. One with 653 people, and then one with over 400. So, and then you have Colony Ridge, not far from there. 118 are arrested out there. So that's already, 1,100, over 1,100 people taken into custody. That's what we've heard about. But this is San Antonio. I know somebody commented one time, hey, ICE needs to come to San Antonio. 275 illegal aliens were busted in the San Antonio ICE operation. Let's check it out. This is from the Center Square. Another multi-agency operation has resulted in the arrest of 178 criminal foreign nationals in Texas, this time in San Antonio. U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement arrested 275 illegal aliens, including 178 criminal aliens, during a 7-day operation focused on increasing public safety, ICE announced. This is big. Criminal aliens have taken advantage of our immigration laws for long enough. We will continue to prioritize public safety. ICE Enforcement and Removal Operations San Antonio Acting Field Office Director Sylvester Ortega said, our mission to protect the American people is stronger than ever thanks to the hard work and dedication of ICE personnel out every day locating, arresting, and removing criminal aliens illegally present in our country. I couldn't find any video on this. I like to show you guys video of the news report on this, but I couldn't find anything. Don't know why. This is odd because normally these types of busts have a news report to go with it, a video. So all the ones I've done before, like in Houston and other places, there's always video on it, but I don't know. So I'll read it for you. Those arrests include a 34-year-old twice deported Mexican national with felony convictions facing illegal reentry after deportation charges. A 37-year-old Cuban national convicted of manufacturing and distributing heroin, methamphetamines, and selling marijuana, now arrested for forgery and drug possession. A 49-year-old twice deported Mexican national convicted of assault and battery, illegal reentry to the U.S., and disturbing the peace. A 57-year-old Costa Rican national wanted by Costa Rican authorities for fraud. You don't really see too many Costa Ricans in these operations getting apprehended but we have people from 150 nations across the world who are making their way across the border under Joe Biden. So, yeah, doesn't surprise me if anybody comes from anywhere, actually. Other charges brought against those arrested include domestic violence, cocaine possession, larceny, driving under the influence, drug trafficking, weapon offenses, and assault. See, those charges for driving under the influence are key because there have been a lot of accidents here in Texas. People drunk driving and hitting people and killing them. There was a situation down by Houston where an illegal alien killed a 7-year-old girl because he was drunk driving. So the more people you get off the streets that shouldn't be here who are drunk driving, doing stupid things like that, the safer it'll be for everybody else. Multiple law enforcement agencies assisted ICE during the operation, including Texas DPS, DEA, the ATF, the FBI, and U.S. Border Patrol, also U.S. Marshal Service. These joint operations show the public what can be done when agencies work together toward a common goal of public safety. The arrests were made as ICE agents in Houston continued to arrest hundreds of violent criminals, and as chartered deportation flights began out of Houston. There have been flights going out of Houston recently. They've been ramping up. In an earlier separate one-week target operation in South Texas, ICE agents arrested 44 illegal foreign nationals, including convicted criminals and one documented PACES gang member. Their convictions included driving while intoxicated, theft, evading arrest, assault, alien smuggling, illegal reentry, sexual assault, possession of a controlled substance, burglary, possession of a firearm, tampering with evidence, among others. I mean, come on. We don't need these people in our country. We don't need them anywhere in the U.S., Texas, or even if it's all the way in Rhode Island. They don't need to be here. ICE enforcement and removal operations. Harlingen acting field officer, Director Robert Cerner, said their approach was changing under the Trump administration. ICE will no longer exempt classes or categories of removable aliens from potential enforcement. He said routine operations will continue in South Texas and the nation to find the worst of all aliens in violation of our immigration laws. They will be subject to arrest, detention, and if found, removable by a final order, removal from the United States. The success of this targeted enforcement effort highlights the value of a comprehensive multi-agency approach and to ensuring public safety in our South Texas communities. We remain committed to working closely with our law enforcement partners and leveraging all available resources to protect communities along the southern border. This is fantastic news. I know, San Antonio, your time has come. I want to see more of this. I want to see more in the DFW area. I know there was an operation that they nabbed 84. And then I've been seeing arrests, periodically with different people, not big operations, but so people have been being taken off the street. But I want to see a big sweep like this in Dallas, anywhere else in DFW as well. But this is fantastic news. We're seeing flights ramp up. We're seeing, the deportation efforts ramp up. We're seeing more of these busts happen here in Texas and across the country. So I want to bring you these stories because it's important for you to know what's going on with this new administration, the new Trump 2.0 administration, in their efforts for public safety and mass deportations. So yeah, I will leave that right there. Like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you. Take care.